origin. Since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shock them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape recited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for Seattle.
Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims this. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. He dodged the tackle. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the tape.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They've got a man in motion. They give on 2nd to Hall. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. It's caught by Harrison. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Running back motions right. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up third down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Turning to Benson on third. Fights his way through. Free up the middle. Gets a breakaway. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
At the 36-yard line, a gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculate.
Into a crowd, and intercepted! And he's going to take this one back, and he's in for the pick 6 for Arizona. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributed to this lead early on.
I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
92.
Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Ready. Viking 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7.
Here he is on third and short. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Escapes the pocket. On the move into the red zone. And Milroe goes into the slide with enough yardage there to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Set with the screen here for Harrison. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Get it. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal, 8, Chop 50, Cup 19, Cup 19, Buffalo 18.
Milroe from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up third down.
Timberwood. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60, 19 Lion.
The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And they cannot be happy to have spent all 3 of theirs in this opening quarter.
Okay, ready?
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Warrior 70.
Here he goes, third and long. Chased out to his right. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Not quite far enough, and no good. It's off the crossbar and out. And that's going to keep the difference of 14 points.
That fooled me. He had it online. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They start the drive with Hall. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to it. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4, equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Our score, 14-0. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Here's Hall once more. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Murray. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Mustang 19, 16, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Street. Hey. Panther Street.
Here's Milroe to throw. Forced out to his right. Throwing this one deep across the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cup 19. Ready.
Now it's Milroe. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagle. 18 Pioneer. 70 Ranger.
To the air on 3rd and long. Walker hauls it in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Set. Cougar Knights, 65 cat, 65 cat. Ready.
Trying for it with Milrow. This one to Andrews out right. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Looking quickly here. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Into the hands of Harrison. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points of this game. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one out with Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Go right side, and McBride has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pick up the 17. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hall. He is down to the 30-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go right back to Hall. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 23-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Snared by the running back, here's Trey Benson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
We go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Hall does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Went the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Here's another for him. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bring it to the end. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right half. Seibert's kick is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Get your money, y'all. I put money down on all of us.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagle, 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing now, Milrow. He's getting close, and they take him down. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
3rd and long. Here's Milrow. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The quick throw completed out to the left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
19 Tiger, 19.
To throw, here's Milrow. On the left side. Able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Panther 11, Pat.
From the red zone on 1st. Hits his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hey, come on. Set. Ready?
From the gun, Milrow. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down. It's caught by Harrison. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
To the air, Milrow. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks get it back to within 6. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here's the final play of our first half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. That's him on the quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Seahawks.
7 Pirates. Let's go.
First down throw here from Milrow. Buys time, rolling right. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Ready. Hey, smash. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. Cup 19.
Milrow from the gun. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
60. Go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Bronco 80.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
19 Lions. Ready.
Milrow with it on 1st. Flush down now to his left. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Back. Back on 80. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now it's Milrow. Taking a chance to the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Okay, break.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18, Rattler. 18, 19 tight. 19 tight. 18, Pioneer.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Now the field goal unit runs on for its 2nd try tonight. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. He'll set up the screen here for Hall. Massive hit. The ball's out. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. Hall takes it straight ahead. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They gain 11 on that play, and it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. Offense in a hurry up here.
1st down, Arizona.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Keeps away from one. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
We give on 2nd to Benson. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Right at midfield. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll run for it with Hall. That goes as a 4-yard kickoff, and it gets him a 1st down.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, it's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Toss play. This is Hall. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
A great sign to start the second half with this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Now trying to run for it with Benson. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on 4th down.
That's one.
He's back to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Cardinals.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Completed to his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Right side, and McBride has it. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Cardinals football, currently in position to advance in the postseason. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunky yards there as a result. It's 2nd down.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. For the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a 9-point advantage. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
19-18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Milroe looking to throw. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down. But damage already done as they pick up that first down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
That's Buffalo 18.
Here's Milroe, first and 10. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Milroe. Harrison secures this, left side. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
Set up the screen here for Harrison. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks making a 4-point game here in the fourth. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of remind...
It's no good, so they get it back within one score at least, but can't make it a field goal game. That deficit still 4 points. Following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. The toss right side to Hall. Spins out of one stop. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Murray to throw. Hits his running back. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Benson on 1st and 10. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Murray. Throwing the out route complete. And They're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
They've run this 12-yard out route game to combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the fourth. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That's complete, Mike Evans. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
First down from the 42. Now Kyler. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here, 2:08 on the clock.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Here's Kyler to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw. That's him running the comeback. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. He'll throw it. He's got McBride complete. And he has the Cardinal first down. This one's over. They can run out this win.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Kyler with a chance to run it here. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the Conference Championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Seattle.